Hello guys! If I tell you that Blender has from the beginning editable primitives, even if you move, scale and rotate them, do you trust me or not? We will see this in this video. In Blender, when you add a primitive with Shift A, I will add a cylinder. If you press F6, you will be able to edit the settings of this cylinder. You can also go in the T panel, like that. The issue is that if you move your cylinder, you will not be able to edit it anymore. You can, for example, press Shift and click, and now you will be able to edit the new cylinder and remove the previous one. Okay? So this is the current primitive on Blender. Because of that, I tried to make editable primitive and even custom personal primitives, and I will show you this with those primitives. So what are those primitives? Those primitives are, in fact, I will just activate the text from companion to show you the trick. Those primitives are just screw modifier. If I go in edit mode, as you can see, this is my object, and on the object I have a screw modifier like that. So if I call speedflow or I can do it by hand, I can edit my primitive like that on the fly. So this is pretty interesting because now I can move, I can rotate, I can scale like that, and I'm still able to edit my primitive. So as you can see, this is pretty interesting. This one, what is it? This is two screws on a single vertex. So if I call this screw modifier, I will be able to edit the segment on the first modifier, and if I go on the second modifier, I will be able to edit the segment of the second modifier. As simple as that. So the interesting part is that I can scale it, I can call this screw modifier, like that. Oula, it wasn't this one. Yep. 001, and that, like that. The other interesting part is that I can add, for example, a cube. I will move it, like that. I can make a boolean on this cube, on this sphere, and I'm still able to edit as I want, like that. So pretty interesting. This one, this is just a screw again, this is just that. So I'm able to edit the screw, like that, and I'm able to edit the object, like that, if I want. I can even edit this one to move it like that. Yep. I will just have to call this screw, maybe try with C and R, like that. And it's not working on this one, yes, on this one it's working. Okay, so as you can see, you can do whatever you want, you can edit this one to go here, and that's it, you still be able to edit it on the fly. Rotate it, etc, etc. So, just have to find the good settings and it's okay. This one is just in fact a plane with a subsurf in simple mode. So if I press S, I will be able to come back and change on the fly the number of segments. Pretty simple, pretty nice. This one is just in fact a curve like that with a chibi file. So if I edit my curve like that, I can do whatever I want in U and V resolution, even the depth. I can make a rotation, I can call it Tubify again, and change everything again. I can even edit this like that, like that, like that, like that. So, as you can see, also pretty interesting. Fully editable. If you are okay with this, you can press Alt-C, convert from mesh, and that's it, or call it Tubify and press A to convert it to mesh. The last one is just, again, a simple vertex with a screw modifier, and I'm able to edit the number of segments. So pretty simple again. And like that, with all those primitives, I can edit them on the fly, I can do whatever I want with them, and I'm still able to edit them. So this is really nice, and I hope you like that. So you can create them without any add-on, you can edit them without any add-on. This is just for me, for SpeedFlow, I made it possible to make to edit them on the fly like that, to be able to edit really fast, and add whatever I want on those primitives. For example, on this one, I can edit my primitive like that. I can edit it like that, press E, move this one, like that. I will activate the snap vertex, like that. So, here I'm able to add a bevel, I'm able to edit the segment of my bevel. On this one, I can add another bevel, I can add another segment and play with the profile, like that. On this one, I can also add another bevel, edit the number of segments. I can also again add another bevel for all the other edges, like that. And I can add a subsurf if I want, like that. And I have my result. If I call, I need to just press E to add the shading on the screw, and I will need to select the last bevel angle and play with the profile to put it to 0.5, for example, to have a proper result, and add, yep, this. So now I have this piece, as you can see, this is just that, and I'm able to edit it on the fly. So this is pretty interesting. You can also, if you want, just duplicate it, or duplicate this edge, like that. I will just remove all the modifier, press Ctrl, and I will add a screw, like that. I'm able to do this. On this one I can add a subsurf, like that, and I can add a bevel, play with this, like that, add another bevel, Shift W, up, add some subdivisions, play with the bevel width, like that, and like that. I can also select both and press S and give the value I want, 24, and I will have exactly the same result. I'm able to add a subsurf on those two, so S2, like that, and you have your result. I will just activate this, up, I need to select this one, up, and that's it. You created a simple asset, fully editable. You can do whatever you want, you can edit it, you can select this one and edit this like that, etc, etc. So this is pretty interesting. On this one, that will be difficult to edit it because it's just a circle. On this one, if you want, you can add subdivide, and on this one select this and add, why not, a bevel, and you can add some subdivisions and you will have this kind of result. So I will do the same here, subdivide, we'll move this, add a bevel, like that. I can add another bevel, Shift W, for this one, and that's it. I created this. This is fully editable, again, like that. You can do whatever you want with it. And that's it. I will just do this. I will just activate the smooth on the screw, and I have my result. And of course this is just that. So as you can see, there is a lot of possibility and you can do whatever you want. On this one I can in fact add another screw, like that. I will press Shift W to add a new screw. Hopla, I will come back, and I will press G0 I will change the axis, as you can see, to Z, so it's already in Z. Yes, and I will press D, and I will have that. So on this second screw, I will press R to flip the normals. I will be able to change, I need to edit my code to make it correct, but I will be able to edit whatever I want, and after, why not add a solidify? Why not add a bevel, like that? Why not add a second bevel, like that? And that's it. This is just a vertex, and I'm able to edit everything, like that, on the fly. Even the bevel, select the other bevel, like that, add a subsurf, and that's it. This piece is just a vertex. And the interesting part is that I can create custom primitives and directly add them to the asset management. And all of these are custom primitives, and I will add all of those other primitives directly in the asset management. I can create different type of assets and keep everything editable. So if I add this one, for example, I will click, I have this one here. On this one, I can select this, I can add a bevel, I can select this, I can add a bevel, I can add the last bevel, Shift W, and as you can see, I created a new primitive. I can use it to make a boolean, I can use it to do whatever I want. I can also edit it like that. I will disable the snap, I will press E, I will move this one here, I will do this, I will do this, I will select this, I will duplicate it here. So I can edit this one, press E, I will just activate the snap vertex to snap to this vertex. I will just call this screw and press R, and that's it. So now I have this result. I will remove the wire, and that's it. I created a new piece really easily, and if I hide the modifiers, this is just that. So pretty easy, fully editable. I can select this and move it. I can even add, why not, a bevel here. So I just need to move the bevel under the subsurf, and that's it. I have my new piece, my edited model, and this is nice. This is easy. You don't need to go in the interface, you can do whatever you want. For example, if you don't want to see all of this, I will press Shift and click, and I will make simple mode and save it. So now I will be able to see the modifiers. I can also select this modifier pop-up, edit everything. So that's it. Hop, hop, hop. So, I will give you the default scene if you want. You will be able to see each primitive. You will be able to save them if you want. You can save them directly in the asset management. You can save them directly in your scene, and after make a save started file, and do whatever you want. And I hope you like this video. Thank you for people that support me by buying our add-ons and supporting me on everywhere, Tipeee and Patreon, and on the Discord, etc., etc. So thank you everyone, and see you later.